Supervision is the one ethics infrastructure most solo coaches treat as optional, and the one that becomes a liability the longer it stays optional. This unit names what supervision actually is, different from coaching, different from mentoring, what ICF Standard 4.2 requires, and gives you 3 concrete actions to make the infrastructure real before it's urgent. The coaching industry treats supervision the way the rest of the world treats flossing. Everybody knows it's a good idea. Almost nobody does it consistently. And the people who skip it usually have the same reason. It's optional, it's expensive, and nothing bad has happened yet. That's a reasonable sounding argument for the first 2 years. After that, it's a liability. Let me be more specific about why. What supervision actually is. Not coaching of the coach. That's personal coaching or peer practice. Not mentoring. That's a more experienced coach helping you develop craft. Supervision is a reflective container specifically designed to help you examine how you're showing up in your coaching relationships, what you're noticing, what you're avoiding, where your own material is interfering with the client's work, whether your practice is aligned with your espoused values. A good supervisor asks questions a coach can't easily ask themselves. CC1 demonstrates ethical practice. This is the competency that supervision protects over time. Standard 4.2 is the code anchor. Recognize my personal limitations or circumstances that may impair my coaching performance or professional commitments. I will seek support if necessary, including relevant professional guidance. The supervisor is the support structure for exactly what coaches cannot self-assess. The solo coach's quality problem. There's no team, no colleagues watching sessions, no institutional check on practice quality. The quality check is entirely internal, which means it's exactly as reliable as the coach's self-awareness and exactly as limited as the coach's blind spots. A coach at year 3 adds supervision after 2 years without it. In the first 3 sessions with their supervisor, they identify a pattern they'd missed. They've been consistently more directive with clients in tech leadership roles because their own background in technology makes them confident in solutions. The supervisor's question, when you offer that perspective, what might you be foreclosing, is the question the coach couldn't ask themselves. That year 3 self-awareness moment would have been available at year 1 if the infrastructure had been in place. The blind spot was there the whole time. The supervisor was the first external observer. 3 practical questions the operator addresses. Finding a supervisor. ICF offers a list of credentialed supervisors. Supervision is itself a specialty with training programs. Coaching Supervision Academy, Center for Supervision and Leadership, and others. Those are examples, not endorsements. The right supervisor has training in a supervision model, not just long coaching experience, familiarity with your coaching context, and a style you find generative rather than evaluative. The fit assessment process is similar to your own discovery conversation. Frequency and format. Individual supervision is the standard entry point. Group supervision is often less expensive and adds peer perspectives. For a coach with 10 to 15 active clients, monthly individual supervision is a reasonable baseline. For a coach building toward PCC or MCC, supervision frequency aligns with assessors' expectations for reflective practice. Budgeting. Look up the going rate for ICF credentialed supervisors in your region. Ask 3 for their rates. Budget the median as a line item. This is an operating expense, same category as insurance, CCE credits, and professional association membership, not optional self-care. The maintenance cost of a professional practice. The 10-year view. Module 1.2.2 named the framing. Decisions that look expensive on a 12-month view look cheap on a 10-year view. The coach who skips supervision for year 1 and year 2 is making a short-term cost avoidance that accumulates as blind spots and professional drift. The ones who invest early are, at year 10, still practicing with discipline and still finding the work generative. Two mistakes that are easy to make. Treating peer practice or buddy coaching as equivalent to supervision, they serve different functions. Peer practice is craft development. Supervision is reflective practice. Both are valuable. They're not interchangeable. Waiting for a problem. Supervision is most useful as preventive maintenance, not crisis response. By the time there's a complaint, the supervision relationship should already be active. A bridge to Module 9. The same code that governs supervision, Standard 4.2, and scope, Standard 5.1, also governs how AI tools are used in client-facing work. ICF Code of Ethics 2025, Standard 2.5. Fulfill my ethical and legal obligations to my coaching clients, sponsors, colleagues, and to the public at large directly and through any technology systems I may utilize, including technology-assisted coaching tools, databases, platforms, software, and artificial intelligence. Module 8 does not carry Standard 2.5 instruction. Module 9 owns the AI ethics teaching. That's the next module. 3 actions from the lesson page. First, search ICF credentialed supervisors in your region or specialty area. Bookmark 3. Second, request a trial session from one. Third, add a supervision line item to your operating budget, even a placeholder, before you've had the trial session. The discipline. Make the infrastructure real before it's urgent. Module 11.2 will connect supervision to your CC renewal planning and burnout prevention strategy. The supervision relationship you build now is an asset there. That's the ethics module. Not ethics as a value statement, ethics as the operator's infrastructure, marketing that doesn't create liability, confidentiality structures that hold, scope limits recognized early and handled cleanly, supervision that protects the practice over time. The next module is the one that's reshaping all of the above, AI and the coaching business in 2026.